Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Totalbiscuit. You know, one of these days I might actually keep to my promise, and the promise is to myself as opposed to you guys, because you guys don't care about it, but I promised myself that I won't do work on Sundays, and I always have this itch, this desire to put out something every day. It just doesn't feel right leaving you without a video. It's a Sunday, you guys have got free time, it's not fair, so I'm gonna give you something. I say it's not going to be WoW related, it's my chill out day, so I'm going to chill out here with a game by the name of the Undergarden. It's developed by Vitamin G. They also brought you a game called Aces of the Galaxy, which is one of the earlier Xbox Live Arcade titles, also on PC, and that game, I might add, is incredibly cool. Really, really fun. It's published by Atari, and it came out 4 days ago now. Picked it up thinking, hey, looks like something worth doing a video on, so I suppose the question is, WTF is the Undergarden? Well, according to their page, the Undergarden is a casual Zen game that challenges players to explore beautiful underground caverns filled with strange life forms, sound, music, and plenty of hidden secrets. Casual gamers with an affinity towards puzzle games will enjoy the Undergarden's modern exploration quest, filled with brain-teasing games that combine state-of-the-art 3D rendering and physics-based puzzles. Also, it has a two-player co-op mode. Apparently, it also has 20 levels and all that good stuff. And environmental puzzles solved by growing exotic plants around the player. Right. Okay, then. So, what do we do? Well, the controls consist of two buttons, really. There's a warp one there, so it's you use the left or right mouse button, that's it. Obviously, you've got controllers as well. It comes out on 360, and it's also out on PS3 as well as PC. How to play. Hit the pollen sack to create pollen. Collect pollen. Grow flora. Hold grab to pick up fruit. That doesn't make any sense at all! So, we're supposed to be gardening, I guess. Okay. There's a pollen bar. Let's just dive right in, then. I don't know what's going on. Looks pretty. And that is a very important philosophical question right there. Just who are the musicians? Or why do they keep playing outside my window? It's a horrible mutant mudkip thing. I see. You know, it's got this awful evil grin on its face. I'm not happy with that at all. Can't trust it. Ooh, okay. So you move your mouse to move. Not exactly what I would call difficult. Huh. Maybe he's hypersensitive to germs. He's floating around in a bubble. So you got left and right for other stuff. Okay, whatever I just did, that was bad. Why am I not in the bubble? Okay. So I float around in the bubble. Now when I clicked the left mouse button, I started falling, but it's okay because I have rocket boosters attached to my feet, obviously. Enter the portal! A loading screen, just what I always wanted. I don't even know if I'm even supposed to be in the portal. Right. It's a little bit like Little Big Planet, doesn't it? Not very much, but... Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? It's very difficult to feel cynical about that. You know, one of my favorite PS2 games is a game called Akami, and if you haven't played that, then you are horrible. You're an evil human being. In Akami, you can make things grow, you can actually paint plants and, of course, kill enemies, which makes the land bloom into life. It's very pretty. This has kind of got a similar theme to it, admittedly. It's hold boost. I have boost? Is this boost? One assumes it is. Okay, I can't do anything. Right. Ah! Controlling this is a little tricky. Alright, okay, boost. Go! Ah! I don't think you can die in this game. It's too casual for that. Casuals don't like dying. You know, there's an awful lot of casual games that are actually quite good. Peggle springs to mind. Plants vs. Zombies. In fact, pretty much everything PopCap ever makes is fairly enjoyable for a relatively hardcore gamer, because the mechanics are there. It's a well-designed experience. And you can min-max in a lot of these games. Hold grab to pick up the fruit. Okay, is that... No, that's boost, so... I don't have grab, is it? Have I got the fruit? Yes. Okay. What am I doing with the fruit, exactly? This is fruit larceny, ladies and gentlemen. Probably not even supposed to be here. Okay, so you click it. Yep. What the... Control scheme for this is freaking weird. Tap grab to release fruit and affect world. It's advice for life, isn't it? Well, left is move and right is boost. I don't actually have a grab button. I think you've just got to click on that. I am now confused. Yeah, grab and release is right mouse button, but that's actually not what's happening here. That just brings up this bubble thing. It's freaking bizarre. Right, so that gives me boost, not that I really... Okay, I see. So if you select the dude, the floating mudkip thing, and you point in the direction, you can then boost. Now, I'm supposed to tap grab. Okay, I released it. Aha! There we go. I've actually got the sort of gist of it now, I think. But tapping grab on the fruit now doesn't seem to pick it up. But for a casual Zen game, this is incredibly frustrating. Okay, I have some fruit. No, I had some fruit. Get back here. Why won't it let me pick up the damn fruit? The worst fruit. Have I got the fruit? Yes, okay. I have a piece of fruit. We're going this way. There we go. Right. I assume we have to put fruit in this because there's a big tutorial thing that says so. Drop the fruit. Is this a physics puzzle? It is, isn't it? Do I have the fruit? The control method, I sort of understand the idea behind the simplicity of it, just sort of a two-button control system. But the problem is, the game is blatantly more complicated than that. So you end up having this control system which serves multiple purposes, and you end up getting confused as to which is which. I say it's admirable that they're trying to simplify it down for casual gamers, but I just don't think it's really succeeded thus far. Maybe I'm just terrible, or I'm overthinking it. Now I can't move. Okay. It's kind of like Nimbus. I think if you lose all your momentum, you've sort of got to boost out again. Have I got some fruit? I clicked grab and I didn't get it. Loads of fruit right here. Look, see? Yeah, this is annoying. Ah, okay, right. So if you hold the bubble thing, then you can get all of them. Right, that makes sense now. Right, I feel slightly less terrible, although not by much, because this stuff actually weighs you down, which is neat, actually, don't get me wrong. There we go. No! Surely this is enough fruit! Have I not given you my life? It wants to steal all the fruit in the village. Freaking physics puzzles. Right, so I need more fruit. So I've got some more pollen. Maybe I can grow some more fruit. Nope, we are totally out of fruit. But there's plenty down here, so it's all good. There we go. Aha! Wunderbar, he exclaimed. Feed the fruit to the angry physics god. Get back here. Pfft. I'll be the bloody angry physics god in a minute. There we go. Okay, we're good, we're good. Ooh. Well, of course. How foolish of me. How could it be anything else? This garden is nuts. Okay, so we can grab that, I guess. So you just hold the button down, and then you swing it round, and it's probably terrified at this point. I don't know, he's managed to keep a reasonable beat considering I'm smacking him off the ceiling. Whee! There we go. Do we have to keep him in one place for a particular amount of time? Doesn't really seem to be doing much, does it? Let's just bring him along. We can use a little bit of a trip out. Our pollen bar is fairly high by the looks of it. More musicians! Come, join my band! The Band of Pain and Concussions. Different fruit, do different things. Confucius say. Okay, this is anti-gravity fruit. What is this? There we go. Oh, that's cool. I'm sorry. It actually acts like balloons. That's really neat. Alright, get down here. Right. Release the fruit. No, all of it. There we go. We need more fruit. I demand a fruity sacrifice. It's anti-gravity blueberries. It's not what you see in every game, I must admit. Yeah, get back down here. So you try and grab more and you end up releasing them. It's not good. Down. Boost. Aha. Awesome. I feel fulfilled there. Oh, what if I get through there? And I believe that is probably the end of that level. But, since I like making things like this happen, and that's also pretty as hell, I'm going to do that instead. Deal with it! Once you get the hang of this, it actually is quite relaxing. You're just going to get past the initial frustration of the controls that don't make an awful lot of sense on first observation. I can see what they're trying to do now, though. See what they were trying to achieve with the system, and it seems to make sense. I don't really... Well, it does have a co-op mode. I'm not entirely sure how the co-op mode works. I suppose it's just two people on the screen helping each other out. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, it looks like we're dealing with more physics puzzles. This is like Half-Life 2 in a nutshell. People keep saying that, honestly, and I loved Half-Life 2's physics puzzles because they were just... At the time, not many FPS bothered with it, and those that did didn't do it very well. I mean, I'm thinking Jurassic Park Trespasser as an example of very early FPS physics puzzles. Yeah, let's not even go there. Unless you plan on watching Research Indicates LP of it, which I would heartily recommend. I'm going to kidnap you and make you do my bidding. How does that sound? There we go. Right, that's a checkpoint. Right. So if you screw up, you're going to end up back there. Still dealing with more of this nonsense, aren't we? There's no fruit to steal as of yet. Just enjoy the groove in the background here. Just relax. Chill out, Max. Relax. B-ball should be shot, and so forth. I have no idea what these things are, and you can't seem to grab them. Aha! We have fruit, however. All is well. The question is, what exactly do we drop it on? This, I guess? Maybe? I can't know if that has to be raised. I guess it probably does. Not exactly obvious. More fruit will be collected. Will be fed to the ravenous physics puzzle. Unless it goes in this little bit right here. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Ha 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 ha! You can't outsmart me, casual Zen game. Terrible at puzzle games. Why is it that most of the games I end up playing for this frickin' segment end up being puzzle games? I suppose it's just cheaper to make puzzle games. So they end up being the sort of indie title that appears on Steam one day. So I randomly buy it. Okay, now we have the anti-gravity blueberries. We need those. Could get some of this nice stuff as well. This delicious dust. It's gotta be hell to get back up here, isn't it? Pretty much. It's a neat idea, though. I mean, it's a very good implementation of a physics system. Admittedly, most puzzle games seem to be some kind of implementation of a physics system these days. Can't say I honestly blame them for that. It's a good way to do puzzles, and it doesn't cost that much. Okay. Now where am I going? Up here, one might imagine. Do I need that musician? I still am honestly not 100% sure what the musicians do. It said something about regrowing flora, but you seem to be able to do that anyway. There we go. Not that I also either see the point of regrowing the flora beyond getting the fruit. I don't know, maybe it's kind of like Flower. There is no point to that game. It's just fly around and do awesome stuff. I'm alright with that. Find the special hidden flowers. Could do, if I so desired. Maybe I don't want to find them. Maybe they'd just like to remain hidden. It's an invasion of privacy on this flora. Well, if I throw a few musicians at them, I should be able to find what I'm looking for. Surely. There's something around there, isn't there? Some kind of puzzle. What is... it's some kind of windmill thing. Are there any fruit that I can drop on it? That seems to be the way to do things. Or do I just drop the musicians on there and hope for the best? Mostly. God damn it, the other one buggered off. Where's he gone? There we go. Onward for great justice. If we put another one in here... Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Yes, it will. Ha ha ha! I knew it. Get to... No! Oh, you stupid control system. Much hate and suffering. I don't think you actually even need to do that. I think you can just speed up and rush in. This is supposed to be zen. Speed is not a factor. I'm not feeling very zen right now, I must say. I would if I didn't suck at the game. There we go. Ah. No, you bugger. Oh. Lost all my momentum and got stuck on the ground. Let's try this once more before I give up in disgust. Upwards and onwards and so forth. Oh, it's just... what? What is that? Okay, so you can apparently just go in there and it doesn't really matter. Just spin it around a bit. Whatever. I'm overthinking things as usual. That's what I like to tell myself anyway. It's not that you're stupid, it's that you're too smart. I'm the only one that believes that. Okay. I've crushed an apple, fruit vendor. It will not be the last. I should get some more fruit, I think. Ooh, anti-gravity fruit. We'll use that on the other side. Wonder how many fruit types are in this game. Fruit variety is important, folks, as part of a healthy puzzle diet. Get back here. I'm still not a fan of these controls. I mean, maybe it's better on a pad. I don't have my 360 pad to hand, but this is with the mouse. I think maybe it is. Some people might object to that and say, oh, well, you know, if it's no good with the mouse and keyboard, then there's no point in playing it. I do disagree with that, honestly. There are some games that just control better with a pad. You know, about 10 years ago, no one would have blinked an eyelid about using a pad or a joystick on a PC because certain things about certain games just worked better with it. Hell, X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter, you had to have a joystick. But now these days, if it doesn't work with mouse and keyboard, people get very upset. I don't know why. I say just use the control method that's ideal for the task. When it comes to FPS, of course, that's keyboard and mouse, but when it comes to a racing game, I'd rather use a wheel or a pad. Certainly not a keyboard. Can't be serious. Being stalked by this pipe-playing evil monkey of death. This looks complicated. Do I need more fruit? Probably. I still can't exactly figure out what these things are or what they're for. I think they're just there to float around and make a nuisance of themselves. Right, we have fruit here. That's a good start. Yes, you can move and hold down the right button at once. Although it is a little awkward, and it tends to release everything, so... yeah. Not ideal in terms of the controls, unfortunately. So, there is a demo for this, so if you do fancy checking it out, you can do. And maybe try it with a 360 pad, because I think it might work a bit better. I don't even know where I got all that momentum from, honestly. You know, just get rid of some of this momentum, give it to frickin' Sonic in his latest outing, good lord. Don't get me started with that nonsense. Okay, we'll leave the bloody horn player down there. You know what? Horn players were always a problem for me when I used to play in orchestras. They're coming back to haunt me. That's a sign that this video needs to end at once. Ah! Accept my offering of yellow-green things, stuff. Glowing yellow... I don't know, what are they exactly? Who knows? So one assumes you just have to push all of this down. The anti-gravity thing's not going to be any use unless we have to use that from the bottom. Which I guess we do. I would think. There we go. Now getting down here is going to be a pain. They do this on purpose just to annoy me. There we go. Still not feeling zen. Getting there. I can see some people might feel zen. But they would be people that are good at puzzle games. Everyone else just feels rage. Release the anti-gravity fruit. Oh, they're sneaky, sneaky bastards. Look at that. I see what's going on here. So you have to make a passage. That's actually really clever. I like that. The puzzle design in this, especially in the early game, is very impressive. You don't expect this level of sneakiness so early on in the game. Usually it'd be really, really simple stuff, but like I said, that is quite creative. It's good use of physics. It's not gimmicky. I don't even know why this guy's with me, honestly. You can just stay there, leave you marooned. Okay, let's try and make this passage complete, shall we? So that's good. I assume you've got to be careful with the number of those that you actually use. And you can move if you just hold the button down, but it's a little bit sluggish. It's Zen, it's supposed to be slow. Well, explain the boost then. Ah, we do not have enough. Curses. It's like I might need the horn player again. I don't even know if that actually helps with the growing. I assume it maybe does, but then again, that's what the pollen's for. That's the weird thing. The role of those musicians seems to be a little suspect. I think the options actually told you. Or maybe they didn't. Short answer, no. No, they cannot. But you do have that Flora blooming bar right there, so I assume it rewards you in some way for doing that. As to how, I don't know. He's fallen to his death. Hopefully this last one is enough. Maybe I've put too many in there. There don't seem to be any other ways to get any more fruit. Okay, tap it to release. Not quite. Maybe. It's getting there, isn't it? Is it going to stop? It's edging up there very slowly. I don't dare try and take one of those things because I know exactly what will happen. Patience. Doesn't look like you really have to balance them in terms of numbers. You just have to pass one particular critical mass of fruit. Onward! Please don't kill me. I don't trust this at all. There we go. Oh, isn't it pretty? There we go, folks. I think we've done enough of this for the time being. Conclusion on it. It's actually really neat. I like the design. It's very, very pretty. There's no doubt about that. Music, sound design, good variety. Nice puzzles, good physics-based stuff. Not personally my thing, but I can see that a lot of people would enjoy it. I say at 20 levels, it does have co-op mode. So it is pretty awesome, honestly. I believe the current cost for this is about $10 on Xbox Live Arcade, PS3, and Steam. Go check it out. There is a demo available. So there is the answer to your question, folks. WTF is the Undergarden. I'll see you next time.